News 46, local coverage you can count on.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Pahrump Nugget, Progressive Cash Drawings, Mystery Point Multipliers, Mystery Gift Days, Extra Cash for 4 of a kinds, Bingo, Bowling, Football, and Food Specials. Looking for constant action? Look no further. Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News 46 is also brought to you by the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. When it comes to sensitive matters like bankruptcy, take a breath of fresh air by calling an experienced and compassionate attorney at the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump, 775-727-4747. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer, 775-727-9800. News is also brought to you by Capriati Sandwich Shop, located in the Pahrump Nugget Casino. Call us at 775-751-3354 to order ahead.
Tonight on News 46, authorities released the name of the fatal accident victim.
And person is wounded when a gun accidentally discharges.
And a presidential candidate is coming to Pahrump. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, January 31st, 2012. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46. The name has been released of the pedestrian that was killed on January 24th while apparently walking in the roadway on Highway 160.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office has released the identity of the female who was struck and killed on Highway 160 and Wheeler Pass Road. Her name is Julie Ann Bloom. She was known locally as Anna Taylor. A 59-year-old woman was struck by a pickup truck traveling northbound on State Route 160. Witnesses say she was walking in the roadway when the accident occurred around 8:15 p.m. on January 24th in front of the Spring Mountain Motor Speedway. After the victim was struck the first time, according to the report, a Nye County Sheriff's cruiser also struck Miss Taylor's body. There has been unsubstantiated reports that the victim was also struck by one other vehicle prior to the deputy's vehicle hitting Miss Taylor. The family has been notified and they positively identified Julie Ann Bloom, also known as Anna Taylor, as the victim of this accident. The autopsy report is still pending. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
An apparent accidental discharge from a gun required one person to be transported to the hospital last night.
Last night, Nye County Sheriff's deputies and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, as well as Nye County Sheriff's detectives, responded to 720 North Linda Street for a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Apparently, the victim shot himself in the ankle with the gun. While the gun was in the holster, reportedly, the gun accidentally discharged. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue transported the male victim to Desert View Hospital for that injury. Nye County Sheriff's Office detectives and deputies responded to conduct the investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell on Linda, near Irene, for News 46.
Former Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum and Texas Republican Dr. Ron Paul are in Nevada. Campaign and Clark County GOP officials say Santorum is to visit the headquarters of the Tea Party and Republicans Uniting Nevada Conservatives in Las Vegas tonight. After that, he'll head to his Las Vegas campaign office for a Florida primary results watching party. Paul's camp says he's expected tonight, coming from a visit in Colorado. Candidate Ron Paul will attend a call to arms at Green Valley Ranch Resort and Spa in Henderson later. Then he'll continue to campaign around the state through Friday. Dr. Paul will be here in Pahrump at the old skate zone on Calvada on Friday at 1 p.m. The doors open at noon. The public is invited to attend. The two candidates are campaigning ahead of Nevada's Republican caucus, which is set for Saturday.
And the Republican Lincoln Reagan dinner will be held this Friday night at the Pahrump Nugget.
It will be held February 3 at the Pahrump Nugget. 5 to 6 is the registration. And then after that, we'll start the program. Our keynote speaker is no other than Senator Dean Heller. And I'm not promising, but they have been telling us that these presidential candidates might show up. Oh, really? So please, everybody who hasn't bought their tickets, last year we were sold out. So we have few more tickets available. It's $60 per ticket. So come to the office or call me at 775-513-8447 if you need a ticket.
What time does the event start?
It starts at, registration is 5 to 6, and then after that, we'll start the program right away because all these big guys that are here, they are going back to Las Vegas for another huge event.
These events always do sell out, and the keynote speakers are always so interesting. This is a popular event for the Republicans. Do you have to be a Republican to go?
No, everybody can attend. They can buy their tickets.
Probably they won't be available at the door that night. So once again, give your phone number.
It's my cell phone is 775-513-8447, or they can stop at my real estate office, and there are tickets here for sale.
And that's Precious Properties right here on Highway 160.
Yes.
Well, folks, coming up after the break, Nate Hollenbach has our Week in Sports.
And we speak to Dr. Mirza, a cardiologist with Healthcare Partners.
Well, all this and more right after the break, so please keep it here.
News 46 is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
Welcome back to News 46. The firefighters at Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue are lending a hand to DJ Sprouse. He is doing his Eagle Scout project. Here's how you can get involved to help him help others.
Here at Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue on Highway 160 and Basin, you can drop off new smoke detectors and batteries to help DJ Sprout with his Eagle Scout project.
Well, my Eagle Scout project is a fire safety awareness weekend, and my volunteers and I will be working with the fire department to obtain at least 100 new smoke detectors. And after we've reached the goal, my volunteers and volunteers from the fire department will go door to door in the valley, checking people's smoke detectors, and if they do not have a smoke detector, one will be provided for them. And I'm just hoping that this project will raise awareness and prevent fires and possibly save lives.
Why did you decide to do this?
Well, I've always wanted to do something with the fire department, so the day I got my Life Scout, my mom and I sat down. We were thinking it'd be cool to do something to raise awareness, and we came up with this, got approved, and so this is what we're doing.
Lieutenant, the fire department's fully cooperating with this project. You guys are going to be out there helping them get fire detectors and also going in homes.
Yeah, we fully support this program. We'll be more than willing to help them out whatever we need. If people want to drop off smoke detectors to the main fire station here at 300 North Highway 160, that'd be great. And we'll be helping them hook them up and go door to door and support this program, so it's good.
We're looking for batteries, too, for the smoke detectors, right?
Yeah, we're also looking for the batteries. I believe it's the 9-volt batteries is what they need.
So when does this officially start? Is it on now?
It is started, and we don't have a date yet for the Fire Safety Awareness Weekend, the actual weekend, but we're going to do it as soon as the donations end.
How is the Fire Safety Awareness Weekend going to happen? I mean, what's it consist of?
We're going to first get a date with the fire department. Then we're going to have a sign-up sheet. All my volunteers will be on there. fire department will also have one, I think. And
Are you going to have a location where people can drop off was it smoke detectors or fire detectors? That's
Smoke detectors.
And like a different location besides Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, are you going to be like standing in front of Walmart, or you just want them to contact the fire department?
we have 2 drop-off locations. One is at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, and the other is at Car Studio in front of the Nugget. And you can donate smoke detectors and batteries there, and they will both have envelopes so that you can mail monetary donations.
So a standard home, you should have how many smoke detectors?
You should have one in every hallway, living room. Doesn't hurt to have one in every bedroom too. So usually pretty much every room.
And then checking the batteries.
And checking the batteries twice a year. When you change your clocks, change your batteries.
There you go. This is a wonderful program. What a wonderful thing. So if people want to donate, they should just drop off new sealed package of smoke detectors, right?
Yes.
And batteries.
And batteries.
There you go. And for more information, how can they contact you?
You can contact me at 775-910-3793.
Thank you so much, and thank you to Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue. Of course, you could keep us updated on that fire safety weekend.
Yes, and if you have any questions, if you can't get a hold of this young man, you can always call 775-209-5882. That's the on-duty lieutenant number, and we can point you to the right direction.
Thank you so much. Remember that the other locations are Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, and of course, if you need any information, you can always call Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue or DJ to help him with this project. If you would like to receive a smoke detector, give DJ a call as well. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And here's Nathan Hollenbeck with your Week in Sports.
Sports. I'm Nathan Hollenbeck, and I'm back with your Week in Sports. For the last couple of years, the Pro Bowl began to play before the Super Bowl. And as anxious as we are to see the Super Bowl, we still have one more week. But the Pro Bowl did take place last night. The Pro Bowl had one specific player that gave his all, even though it wasn't necessary. While everyone was playing at half speed and ready to extend their Hawaiian vacation, Brandon Marshall played as if it was his last game. Marshall had a touchdown catch in each quarter, including an early 74-yarder and a 3-yarder in the fourth in a game filled with highlight reel. It was selected the game's MVP, and his name now will join the likes of Walter Payton and Jerry Rice on the MVP banners at Aloha Stadium. Well, now as far as the NBA, I don't know if you have noticed, but the Miami Heat have been doing great this season. But going against the Chicago Bulls almost gave the Heat a loss. The reigning NBA MVP Derrick Rose had a perfect 29 for 29 from the foul line in the fourth quarter this season. As if this moment needed extra significance, it was coming against the Miami Heat, the team that downed Rose, and the Bulls in last season's Eastern Conference Finals by taking the series' last 4 games. In the last seconds of the game, Rose set up at the free throw line, and he had a chance to beat the Miami Heat. Rose missed the first and missed the second, and then missed a potentially game-tying jumper with 3.7 seconds left to boot, as somehow the Heat held on for a wild 97-93 win yesterday. LeBron James, the player who Rose supplanted as the league MVP, scored 35 points for Miami, which never trailed yet never could relax until Chris Bosh sealed it by making 2 free throws with 0.1 seconds left. Well, for Rose, I bet he feels horrible, but hey, everyone has an off day. To many's eyes and to the league's eyes, he still is a great player. Well, there you go for your update on sports. And also, the Super Bowl will be held this Sunday in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. This will be the first Super Bowl to be played in Indianapolis. Kickoff time is scheduled for approximately 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another week in your sports review. More sports to come next week. I'm Nathan Hollenbeck for your Week in Sports. And remember, Pahrump, watching sports doesn't mean you're getting exercise. Good night, Pahrump.
Thank you for that, Nate. Well, the 21st Annual Nevada Regional Science Bowl will be this Saturday, February 4th. High school students from 3 states, including Nevada, will gather in Las Vegas to put their knowledge of math and science on the line.
That's right. Some of the best and brightest high school students from Nevada, Utah, and California are signed up for the event. The Nevada Regional Science Bowl participants joined 15,000 other high school students across the United States in an effort to qualify for the finals of the U.S. Department of Energy's annual National Science Bowl, the largest and most prestigious science competition.
Pahrump Valley High School will be competing in this event as well. Good luck to the Pahrump Valley Trojans. And now Dr. Mirza is a cardiologist with Healthcare Partners. We spoke to him about his specialty.
Cardiology is a field of medicine that deals with heart and heart-related issues. For example, blockages inside the arteries that can lead to heart attacks, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and the pump of the heart. If that heart is not functioning or that part of the heart is not functioning, patient can get into a condition called congestive heart failure. So I am a cardiologist who is trained to take care of patients who have problems that I just described.
And you're here out of Healthcare Partners, but you also have an office here in Pahrump additionally.
That is correct. I belong to a group of cardiology called Southwest Cardiovascular Associates. We provide coverage for patients in different parts of Nevada and Arizona. We have an office here in Pahrump for last 3 years. We do provide coverage at Desert View Medical Center. And since Healthcare Partners arrived in town, we are also partnering and working with them and providing care to the patients in the community.
And now Trent Grunwald from Kodak spoke to us about Kodak's Gallery app, which brings some neat features to your mobile devices.
So we have a new free mobile app that's available on Android and iPhone marketplaces, and it's free to use, free to download, and our website, Kodak Gallery, is free as well. And what you can do on this is you can access all the pictures and photos that you have on your Kodak Gallery account, and also the pictures that friends have shared with you. You can also upload pictures from your phone right to it, so as more people are taking pictures right from their smartphones, you can then go and just immediately add those and have them available online, and also access them through your phone. And with Kodak Gallery, people can order prints and then can turn them into a bunch of fabulous photo products, whether it's a photo book, a calendar, a piece of wall art, or a bunch of hostess gifts like wine charms and all sorts of exciting stuff like that. But what's really cool about this feature is we have group photo sharing built in and what we call a group album. So a lot of times when people are out, there's a bunch of different people taking pictures at a party or a wedding or event or a trip. And instead of having all those pictures just scattered all over the place on people's thumb drives, hard drives, social networks, different online photo sharing sites, now everyone that is there can add their pictures to a single group album, and it's really simple and easy to use. So you just go in and you have the album and you share it with people, and I can send it to my friends by a link to it, by email, by text, post it to a social network as well, and then they just view that link and they're in that album. So it's nice and simple to get all the pictures, and you don't have to become someone's friend on another social site to do it. So it's more of an ad hoc basis and real simple, easy to use, and totally free.
Here's Jan Lindsay to tell you about RSVP. They have positions available that may be a great fit for you and also benefit those in need.
Yes, we did, and we had several guests who are interested in becoming RSVP respite volunteers.
This is an important thing to do.
It is very important. We're seeing a lot of dementia in its many forms here in the community, and respite volunteers go in to provide time away for the family caregiver.
It's so important for these volunteers to come in, but it's also rewarding as well.
It is rewarding, especially when they've been on their first assignment and see how desperately they're needed, and it makes them feel good to see the caregiver getting a break and coming back with a smile on their face.
It's really important because what you're talking about is family members are with their loved one 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sometimes they need a break for their health, for the health of the patient, and just for just to go and run errands, do whatever they want to do, go have lunch, anything, just to give a break.
Exactly. Sometimes they haven't had lunch with a friend or gone shopping with a girlfriend, or the guys haven't gone out golfing with anyone for a long, long time because they don't feel they can leave their loved one at home alone. And if they do sneak out for a few minutes, they feel very guilty, and so they dash back home again. And unfortunately, approximately 60% of caregivers die before their loved one.
Before the person that's actually ill.
Yes, correct. And then the loved one ends up in some kind of a facility, which is very costly for the community at large.
RSVP actually sends out retired senior volunteers, and that's what RSVP stands for, Retired Senior Volunteer Program, to help out with respite care, as well as all sorts of other volunteer positions. And I know they have a stipend mileage for transportation.
Yes, we have a driver transportation program where a volunteer will take a senior to the medical appointments primarily. When we have enough drivers, we will take people shopping, to the bank, the library, and there is a small monthly stipend for that as a thank you. And for the respite volunteers, there's a $175 a month stipend and unlimited mileage reimbursement.
Wow, that is fantastic, and so much rewarding things for a person who's going out and volunteering and helping the community. We also have a telephone tree as well.
Yes, we do. We have telephone tree people who do wellness checks, and it could be on a weekly or more often as needed basis, depending on the condition of our client and how often they would like to interact with one of our volunteers.
How can people find out more about RSVP if they need to use the services or if they want to volunteer?
They can call me at 751-5282, and I will get back to them.
Well, we've had some pretty interesting weather. Again, I say, worst winter ever. Like, seriously. Like, no snow. It's barely, it's been in the 60s. It's not even a winter. I'm calling it
snowbirds,
fall.
It's the best winter
ever. I'm calling it an extended fall. We haven't hit winter yet.
Right.
So, but we're going to check in with Zach after the break and see if this weather is going to continue. Please keep it here.
Well, wait,
what?
Well, you notice the hairstyle goes with
the
fact that winter's not here.
That's right.
He thinks it's summer.
I don't need all the extra, I'm staying. I don't need to stay warm. All right, that's it.
No, I know. It's actually for a very good cause. If you missed it yesterday, tell everybody why the hair is missing.
Right. So we watched a movie, 50-50, stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and he gets a rare form of cancer. So there's kind of a funny scene where he shaves his head and realizes he looks like a fool. So sort of to homage to that and bring about cancer awareness, because February is Cancer Prevention Month, I decided to do something just as insane. So I am growing my hair back. It's starting to come in already a little bit. Got a 5 o'clock head shadow, if that counts as a word. And I'm going to start hitting the gym because it's all about getting healthy. It's all about eating right and preventing cancer. So this is my visual marker to everybody at home to be aware of cancer and how to prevent it.
See, everybody, it was for a good cause. It had nothing to do with the weather after all.
No, it wasn't a bad bet. It wasn't weather. I didn't drink too much one weekend. No, perfectly valid reason. So we are going to check in with Zach right after the break, so please keep it here.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by Humana.
Welcome back to News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes here with your weather. Today, for the most part, we did have sunny skies. Our high went up quite a bit at 65 degrees. Winds were coming out of the west at 4 miles per hour, and our gusts were only at up to 5, not too bad. Pressure was at 30.10, and our UV actually went up a little bit. We're still in moderate, but it is at 4 instead of our usual 3. Humidity was at 22%, and our sunrise was at 6:46 a.m. And today's record was not too long ago, 75 degrees back in 2003. And now looking at tonight, we're going to have partly cloudy skies, it looks like. Our low is going to be 33 degrees, and our winds are going to come in the opposite direction this time. Instead of the west, they'll be coming out of the east at 4 miles per hour, and our gusts are going to be at up to 6. Humidity is going to go up to 43%. Sunset was at 5:09 p.m., and tonight's record was 19 degrees back in 1949. Tomorrow we're going to continue with the partly cloudy skies. Our high is going to go down just a degree at 64 degrees, as well as our low. 32 degrees will be the low for tomorrow. Winds are going to come out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour, and our gusts are going to be at up to 8. UV index is going to go back down to 3, still moderate, and our sunrise is going to be 6:45 a.m. Tomorrow's humidity looks like it's going to be at 27%. And now as we look at our 7-day forecast, tomorrow we're going to have partly cloudy skies, like I said. Then for the rest of the week up until Tuesday, we're going to have sunny skies, but Tuesday is going to bring us partly cloudy skies once again. Our highest high looks like it's going to be on Tuesday at 65 degrees, and our lowest low is going to be 27 degrees, so not too bad. Today's worst weather was in First Roach Pond, Maine, where they had snow. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Zach. Folks, the 12th annual Sandy Valley Volunteer Fire Department Balloon Fest, Pancake Breakfast, and Safety Fair will be held from 7 a.m. to about 11 a.m. this Saturday, February 4th, at the Keystone Center located at 115 North Miami Street in Sandy Valley. This yearly fundraiser for the fire department features tethered balloon rides, which cost about $50 per person. Tickets must be purchased in advance, and riders must check in for their rides by 7 a.m. that day. Tickets for the balloon ride are available at the Sandy Valley Volunteer Fire Department and Sandy Valley Post Office. The pancake breakfast will cost $5 per person, $3 for children under 10. There will also be a raffle, a blood drive, and safety demonstrations from law enforcement, Mercy Air, and American Medical Response and Medic West ambulance companies. For more information, call Bob Skelton at 702-203-1150 or call Ken or Electra Smith at 702-723-1350.
Have you ever been on a hot air balloon?
No, I can't say that I have.
It's really cool.
Well, it is, and I'm not like afraid of heights or anything. It's just the opportunity has never really presented itself.
Well, back in the day, actually about probably 12 years ago, they used to have balloons in Pahrump more often, balloon races and things like that. And at the time, we were doing a show called Tourist Time, and I did that with Mary King. And we were very fortunate that they let us go on the balloons, and they took us around, and it was really something very different because you're expecting it to be kind of all over the place, and it's not. Right. You literally are very still, and you feel like you're floating, and it's not scary at all. It was much better than I thought it would be. Was
that a tethered or an untethered? Because untethered is like where they're not tied to the ground and you
it was
float
untethered.
Everywhere.
So, and I know that this is going to be tethered, but still, it's a really neat experience for somebody to at least be able to go up and see what it feels like. It might even be bumpy or tethered because it's holding you in place.
Interesting.
Anyway, it was very cool.
That's
very
cool.
And pretty soon, as a matter of fact, on our .4 channel, we are going to start showing some of those older shows when we started KPVM and Tourist Time, and they're kind of funny. Actually,
cool.
Some of them are pretty funny. All right, well, now we have some specials from Domino's and our KPVM viewers, valid through February 5th. You can eat 40 wings, or you can get 40 wings.
I could eat 40 wings.
For just $20. You need to use the coupon code there on the screen, 8029, for that special. Also, they have 2 large 2-topping pizzas and an 8-piece cheesy bread for just $20.99. The code for that is 5318. And the next is an online offer, and so you have to do that from the Domino's website. It is a large unlimited topping pizza for just $7.99. The coupon code is 5034, and that is valid through February 4th. So please make sure to mention that you heard it on KPVM to receive those special prices at Domino's.
That's right, so get all your wings and get ready for Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday, I think that's the idea.
That's right.
Do you know, statistically speaking, that Super Bowl Sunday is the second largest eating day of the entire year, next to Thanksgiving?
I would believe that statistic.
It is.
Because, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Especially 40 wings.
I know this because we discussed it at Weight Watchers and how we can try to plan to not overindulge Sunday because it's a big deal.
But you don't want to do that because you want to order 40 wings for Super Bowl Sunday.
No, they said that you can have wings.
Okay.
You can just eat in moderation. So you got to save a few wings for the rest of the family, right?
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
And from everyone up here on the Hill at KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.
Good night.